Hey folks, I got a sovereign citizen today making rather slanderous comments about Schrodinger's cat and a couple other debunkers that debunked these clowns. He got his Winnebago towed in Virginia a long time ago. I did a video about it. He thinks he's a private state's attorney or state's attorney general. He's a full-blown SovCit. He's an idiot. There's going to be a couple clips of him getting arrested here. The second one is when he got his RV towed. He got arrested for impersonating a police officer by trying to arrest a private citizen, give him some paperwork and stuff. Anyway, let's watch.
To make the appropriate.
Oh, no, I just want to keep the recording going for you.
I can stop recording momentarily.
Okay.
Can I?
Do you recognize him yet? His hair is a little shorter. Looks like he lost some weight. Maybe 5 or 6 pounds. Anyway, let's keep going.
Request that the cuffs be removed so I take my phone back in my possession. And
No, not at this point. What we can do, though, we can navigate through. If you want to make a phone call, I'd be more than happy to dial or whatever phone you need number, or I can get animal control to come down here to assist us, whichever will be you feel more comfortable with.
I need to figure this out. I need to use my phone myself. I'm trying to tell you I don't have an outstanding warrant because I've made appearances and done my things correctly.
Now, obviously, the police have made a mistake. He knows he doesn't have any warrants or anything. Just like when they towed his Winnebago, they didn't have any right to tow that. He was right then too, but he never did get his Winnebago back. Or as far as I know, he didn't get it back. He might have, but I don't think he had the money to get it back.
Okay. So you're still recording, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the stop button. Is that okay?
He's dumping my change and possessions all over the ground.
He dropped it out of his pocket, correct? Okay, we'll pick that up for you, make sure it all gets returned back to you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn the recording off now. All our cameras are still recording, so you'll still have an opportunity with that. So I'm going to go ahead and stop it.
He's been arrested on a warrant for something, and I'm hoping that dog is just taking a nap there while the cops are arresting him. I'm not sure what happened here, but I don't like it. Anyway, let's listen to this next clip and see if you can guess who he's talking about.
I keep getting trolled. We have a dead cat, we got blue ovaries, fraud at the audit, and a creepy blind man with some weird accent.
He's referring to Schrodinger's cat, Audit the Audit, and Blue Bacon. Yeah, he's got a hard-on for them for some reason. And this is a recent video. This video is about 8 days old.
Guys, I'd like to start off by saying you're being brainwashed and misinformed by these guys who are commentators. Check this out. I'm just going to shoot them all down real quick. They claim that there's all these legal rights over my property being taken. Okay. I'm about to debunk that very fast.
Did I mention this guy is a full-blown sovereign citizen? He's going to give us an education on how everybody's wrong and he's right. So get ready for this.
I'm not even going to use law. No, not at all. Now, check this out.
Yeah, check this out. He filed a civil lawsuit or something against him. He ended up with 3 different attorneys, and he ended up getting his RV back, and that was the end of the case. He didn't win anything. He didn't get any money. He got his RV back. I don't know if he had to pay the impound fees or not, but anyway. Now one more clip of this ignoramus.
Keep calling dispatch for help.
Okay, what you need help with?
Well, days ago, my RV was stolen from a lot off of Vaughn Street, across from Carter Field, next to the White Pump House.
Okay.
Is there a superior here, actually?
Well, we're all on level playing field, so which
I'd like to speak with the superior directly.
Okay. All right, well, you're speaking to me right now, so what do you need help with?
I would like to speak with the superior directly, sir. I want to make sure my constitutional rights are respected through this whole process and ordeal.
Okay, well, I'm here to protect your constitutional rights. That's what we're here for.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So who is the supervisor, though, just so I can direct my attention to the proper channel of authority for myself?
No supervisor here.
No supervisor. Okay. So, primary residence and my primary dwelling, my sole domicile. It was taken from me days ago. I'm immediately picked up the phone and called and filed a report for grand theft with South Boston Police Department, which Officer Perkins responded. He refused to provide any incident report or any investigation, any information regarding my RV and a call to be removed.
If you don't remember this video, his RV was impounded because he parked it in a private business's parking lot, and they wanted it gone, so they had it impounded. So the cops took it, and that's what he's having a fit about.
From private properties. With that being said, I'm sorry, I'm a lawyer. I've been studying this whole weekend. I have notes, so if you'll just give me a moment to go through this.
Okay.
Now, he's not just any lawyer. He is a private attorney general. That's what he calls himself. He's a private attorney general. SovCit speak.
I just delivered a certificate of service to the tow yard to put them on notice of a violation of a federal crime. I'm acting as a private attorney general right now, investigating this matter and also filing the report. I didn't get as far as requesting him to retract from the crime that he was an accessory of, because he asked me to vacate the property.
Okay.
So I removed myself immediately, telling him not to go anywhere because he would be under arrest.
Uh-oh, he just made a big mistake. He told an individual, private citizen, that they would be under arrest. That's not going to work out well for him.
Now, because he moved my sole primary dwelling and residence into the county jurisdiction, this would also be scene of a crime. This is your jurisdiction as well in regards to.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
No crime has been committed.
Yes, sir, it has. And
look, if you can let me finish talking first, and then you can talk, all right?
Yes,
that's
sir.
how this is gonna
This is
work.
prison of a felony.
Okay, look, you're gonna stop talking and listen to me, okay? No crime has been taken. You parked your vehicle on a lot owned by somebody else. You can't park it there. That means he has a legal. Code of Virginia says you cannot leave any property that belongs to you on somebody else's
Can you
name.
furnish me that code?
I don't have to. I'm telling you.
Listen
okay?
here, sir. With all due respect, this is why I requested a supervisor. This is misprison of a felony, refusing to take a report in regards to the felony, and you're acting as an attorney practicing law unlicensed right now, which is also a crime, and you are here to solely take a criminal report. In regards
No
to
criminal
that,
report. Nothing criminal has taken
hold on
place.
1 second, sir. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm trying to educate you.
Well, you keep on talking, you're going to educate the heck out of them. It's not going to work out in your favor, but they're going to be educated by the time you shut up.
Now, the Supreme Court had ruled that it is your sole duty to take a criminal report in regards, and if I am falsifying any information in regards to this report, you will be liable to arrest me. Now, with the state law and federal law considering, I'm going to educate you. Not at one point, at any point in time, was I made aware that I was trespassing. Therefore, it is a crime in regards to the removal of that vehicle from that property because nobody had made anybody aware that a crime's been committed. I'm going to elaborate for you in a clear instance. 1 second, sir.
No, he's talking. You stop talking. Okay, that's how that works.
I really wanted to speak with the supervisor so I didn't get gangbanged by a bunch of people who didn't study law.
Do you know the person that owned the property you parked on?
It's not owned by a private individual. It's owned by a private corporation.
Did that corporation give you permission to park there?
This property has been generally open and accessible to the public in the neighborhood for generations, as I can testify myself to that.
Was it closed when you parked
there are no posting signs whatsoever that would deem any portion of that property not open and accessible to the general public.
Well, I'm certainly no attorney or private attorney general or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure I know that I can't go live on somebody else's property without getting their permission. You don't have to be real smart to figure that out. This guy didn't have any place else to go, so he decided to launch there and, moor his vessel there on that guy's property, and that guy's property had his vessel dry docked, and this guy didn't like it.
The public building, private building.
Sir, this is misprision of a felony if you're refusing to take a report. This is why I seriously wanted the supervisor to come down here and respect my constitutional rights. What is your name, sir? Deputy Weddle? Okay, and your name, sir?
Deputy Moore, 2 O's.
Deputy Moore.
Just spell that for you.
No, sir, I can handle that from there. With that being said, violations of U.S. Code and of the Constitution are as follows. Violation of the KKK Act, which is the 3/4 Act, the RICO Act, the Homestead Act, 18 U.S. 241 and 242, and an attempt to extort me for money when I have no contract with them. No contract. No notice, no contract. Therefore, that is a violation of 1961.
We can call it now.
Also, I did, and they refused, claiming it was civil. However, that is another instance where they are, misprision of a felony and practicing law without a license. They cannot tell me it's civil when I'm filing a criminal report with all the information in regards to such. You are not to decide that, sir. You are not the judge. You are here to take a criminal report, nothing more. No notice was provided to vacate. That was my sole home and sole dwelling and primary residence that was stolen.
Okay, look, this is not criminal.
Along with attempted extortion.
Look, listen, don't talk to me again. This isn't a criminal act, so you can vacate the property, okay?
And possess and defend my sole dwelling immediately.
Okay, I'm going to
Yeah, do that.
With that being said, I would request your supervisor down here immediately. Please call your supervisor down here immediately.
He asked you a question.
I asked you to call your supervisor.
That's not coming.
It is your job to respect my rights and wishes, considering you are.
I had to speed this video up. It's 1.8 times faster than normal. You can still understand the words. He's talking really, really fast. But I just can't take this guy.
The evidence of the crime is here. The crime scene is here. It needs to be handled accordingly. Well, I have to teach you guys because you guys.
You don't have to teach
I
me
do.
anything.
You guys do not study law. And it's the equivalent to a kitchen hiring a head chef who's never peeled an orange or held a knife or entered a kitchen in their whole life.
This ain't got nothing to do with a kitchen.
It absolutely does.
No, sir.
I gave you a reference in regards to how the similarity is there. Now you go ahead. So what do you have to say? The Kansas South Boston, the people that were responsible for towing your vehicle. No, they were not, sir. If they were, there would be a report number as far as an incident report, call log report, and they would have paperwork in regards to such. If Officer Perkins conspired to withhold evidence while that RV was removed by a private party, he is also involved in what we name as a criminal accessory.
But what I'm saying is, South Boston Police Department owns your vehicle.
It left the jurisdiction. Yes, it does. And I'm going to teach you about this, sir. I'm not?
No,
Okay,
you're
are you
not.
too old to learn new tricks?
Look, what we're trying to.
Okay. I still am requesting a supervisor.
And one's
on
not
scene.
coming.
You're going to tell me I'm refused the right for a supervisor to come and take a formal report seriously?
No soup for you. No soup for you, buddy. Sorry.
Yes, because it's not a formal report, and this is not serious.
This
It's not a
is
criminal
serious,
act.
not a formal report, not a criminal act.
No, sir, it
you
is not.
studied law yourself, correct? Did you take the bar, sir? Did you take the bar?
No.
Did you take the ball?
I didn't have to take the bar.
He's accusing him of practicing law without a license, and he's never taken a bar exam. He hasn't gone to school. I think he probably dropped out around the 7th grade, according to his level of intelligence. I could be wrong.
We didn't either.
Yeah, and that's a shame because you enforce law that you know nothing about, equivalent to hiring a head chef who's never been in the kitchen in his life. We need criminal justice reform because you guys violate rights all the time. Misprison felonies. This is a conspiracy to deprive me of my rights. Because you don't know the law, ignorance is no excuse for not knowing the law. You all being sheriffs, you are solely bound to make sure other officials are held to constitutional jurisdiction and law.
I'll go with it.
Oh, he said put him in handcuffs. I don't.
2725, you say put arrest the subject?
Did you not see him refuse the officer because this is being recorded? Okay?
Ready?
You recording this,
Yes, sir.
and I'm not in agreement with you recording.
Put your hands behind your back.
Why am I being arrested?
You being on arrest right now, okay?
What? I'm sorry. Why are you detaining me?
We'll get to that in a second.
Why are you detaining me, sir?
We'll get to that in just a second.
You're under arrest.
Why am I being arrested?
Law enforcement officer.
I'm not impersonating a
Go
law.
ahead, let go of your phone. You can't have that in the back in the car. Go ahead, release your phone.
I'm not impersonating law enforcement officer.
You served that man a paper down there that you wrote and told him he was under arrest. That's impersonating a police officer.
I did not tell him he was under arrest. I said, stay right there. You're going to be placed under arrest.
Well, you can't do that.
Under arrest.
No.
Well, that's all I got. I checked this guy's page, and he uploads 9 or 10 videos just about every day. And he's got like 1,200 subscribers or something like that. He's been on here forever. Nobody really pays any attention to him. Nobody watches his videos. Nobody goes to his lives. He's always doing lives. There's never anybody there. It's crazy. Anyway, that's the guy. He's still out there. He's still acting a fool. He ain't learned a damn thing. He's accumulating arrests left and right. Anyway, I guess that's the way people like to live their lives. I don't know. Anyway, have a good day. Bye.